Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Benny, and today we are going to be playing the brand new Evil Royal Ghost with Mortar. And oh my gosh, I did not expect Royal Ghost to actually pair well with Mortar, but this is absurd. Let's go ahead and let's counter his Royal Ghost right here by splitting the Goblin Gang. If you play it right in the middle, one tile to the opposite lane, you will full counter a Royal Ghost every single time with your Goblin Gang. So that's a good little interaction to know. But honestly, guys, I find a lot of the time what ends up happening is your opponent plays their card that they would usually use to kite your Mortar to defend against the Evil Royal Ghost, and they get slammed because of it. So let's go ahead, let's play the cannon card right here, and then I'm going to play a high Royal Ghost here just in case he tries to go for like a Fisherman or anything. You know, we'll do that to get our Royal Ghost cycle going as well. And then he did get some Fireball value, but it's not really the end of the world because we got good damage there on the right side. And then the cannon cart will kind of help take some of this stuff out. He's going to have to play those counters. Royal Ghost will stay alive, so we probably will get some Royal Ghost damage on the tower there. And then he's going to play his Royal Ghost, so let's just play our Skeleton King here. The only thing is, honestly, when your opponent has Royal Ghost, it is so annoying to deal with. So if you're having trouble against Royal Ghost, I would probably play Valkyrie in your deck and maybe just swap something out if you're able to do so. Now I've got the minions going in there with the Skeleton King. I don't think we're really going to get a ton out of that push, but the minions will take that stuff out, so that's good. And then I'm going to play the Mortar on this side. I'm hoping that he plays the Royal Giant. I'd like him to play that Evil Royal Giant. There it is. So I'm just going to play the high cannon cart, and we'll let that take care of the Royal Giant there. And I think we should be not terrible. I'll play the Goblin Gang right there just to make sure the cannon cart stays alive a little bit longer, and then he'll log. But that's really not a big deal just because we can take all that out. And I'll play my Royal Ghost here on that opposite lane now just because I know he doesn't have something good to deal with it because he used all his kite cards there. So he's going to play his Royal Ghost. Oh my gosh, like that is crazy. And I can't even use my minions to deal with it. I didn't even realize that they all go invisible, so that's just great. And so we will slowly kind of take care of all of that, and then we just need that Royal Ghost to go down. It will, which is good. Let's go ahead and let's play the Mortar on this side. I'm going to go for the minions, and then let's just pop that Skeleton King ability. He's going to hit me with the E-Spirit, which was actually a really good play. I don't really know why I went so aggressive there. And then I'm going to play the cannon cart right here. Let's Goblin Gang up high for that Fisherman. We do end up catching it, and then he played everything that he can use as a kite card, so I'm going to go for my Evil Royal Ghost there on that side. And then let's go ahead and let's actually get a Mortar down on this side because we're going to get some good value out of that Evil Royal Ghost, I think, there. And so we'll take out, oh, we didn't even take his out. That's okay. Let's just play the minions here to cycle, and then I'm going to get the cannon cart down right here. The minions will probably kind of get deleted, but that's okay because I don't think we should take very much damage there on that defense. Just one shot, so that's okay. And then what do I want to do here? See, the one thing about this matchup here is this guy's cycle is very quick, and so we do have to be kind of it's hard for us to get a ton of value out of our Royal Ghosts sometimes here just because his cycle is so quick, so it's not as difficult for him to defend it here. Let's split a Goblin Gang right here. Then I'm actually going to Mortar on this side, and I'm going to play the high cannon cart just to kind of put the pressure on this guy and take out that Fisherman as well. And then we should have a decently easy defense here, although he is going to play the Evil Royal Ghost. Let's go ahead, let's get our Royal Ghost into the opposite lane there, and then the Skeleton King will help take out his Royal Ghost there, so that's good. And we got some good damage again on the left side, so I'm happy with that. And then let's just split a Goblin Gang again here. So let's do that, and then let's go for the Evil Mortar on this side. He's probably going to go for that Royal Giant, so I'm going to play my minions first. And we just want to keep forcing him to play that Royal Giant in response to our Mortars, and then that stops him from being able to get very much offense. And then because we do have the cannon cart there, I'm actually going to play my Evil Royal Ghost right here and get some good value out of that. And then let's go ahead, let's Skeleton King, because we know he used his Fireball. He's going to log on that side, so I'm going to go ahead and play my Goblin Gang on this side. Let's pop the Skeleton King ability. The Royal Ghost is going crazy, and that is going to be a win. Oh my gosh, we'll give him a good game, let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next one. Alright guys, we are on to our next matchup, and honestly, with the Evil Royal Ghost, I feel like the biggest thing is literally just waiting until momentum kind of is on your side. Like, I feel like it's not necessarily like Skeleton Barrel where every single Skeleton Barrel you play could end up just like demolishing their tower. I think it's literally more so like as you're playing, as you're kind of catching momentum, that Evil Royal Ghost just gives you a ton of value. Now we're going to defend pretty decently there. I guess technically he defended us, but it's all the same in the end. We're all good, he's all good. I've got the Skeleton King there. He used his Barb Barrel, so I'm honestly tempted to go for a Goblin Gang in front of the Skeleton King, and then I'll pop the ability depending on what he plays. That's going in. Oh, okay, I was going to say, you know what? I'm almost half expecting either a Mega Knight or a Valkyrie just based off of how he kind of waited. I think he was hoping that I'd pop that Skeleton King ability to get extra value out of it. And then he's going to play the Ice Wizard on that side. So let's go ahead. Let's play the Mortar on this side. I think we're up against Graveyard. And then let's just play the Royal Ghost here to kind of help out with those recruits and maybe get some extra damage on the tower as well. And then the Royal Ghost will stay alive, so he does have to counter that now. So that's going to be a good elixir situation for us. And then he'll play the Goblin Stein. I guess, you know what, like this is probably a good time to play my Cannon Cart to deal with the Scientist. I hope the Scientist gets a little bit closer though so that he can't pop that ability and just absolutely slam my Cannon Cart. So we are going to be good on that regard. And then let's just Skeleton King in the back here because I think he might play the Valkyrie or a Bar Barrel. Or actually, you know what, I'm okay with him playing Cannon as well. There's the Valkyrie, so now I'm going to play my minions here. And I feel like he's actually in a little bit of trouble here because I'm going to go for my Evil Mortar. And then let's just go for the Evil Royal Ghost into the opposite lane because then he can't play the Goblin Stein or the Valkyrie onto that side. And then he's going to hit me with the Bar Barrel, so let's go ahead, let's pop the Skeleton King ability now. The Evil Royal Ghost will get on the tower, so it's going to spawn some more stuff. And we are going to absolutely just decimate everything he's got. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. I think this guy just gave up, so let's give him a good game. That was absurd. Let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next. Alright guys, we are on to the next match. I'm going to go ahead and play the Mortar there at the bridge because I enjoy getting hurt, and he's going to play Royal Ghost as well. It looks like everybody's going to be playing Royal Ghost, so honestly, I feel like there's two different ways that you can play this meta, or at least, you know, deal with the Royal Ghost meta if you're having trouble with it. You can either use Royal Ghost, or you can use a hard counter to Royal Ghost like Valkyrie. And I don't know what the answer is yet, but I will keep you guys updated on what the best course of action is for us Mortar players. Now, Ice Wizard is going to deal with those minions pretty well, so I'm happy with that. And then I guess let's just cycle the Royal Ghost. It's nice that we can play it at the bridge and not have to worry about anything else. And then he's going to play the Mini P.E.K.K.A. That is unfortunate that I played my Goblin Gang on that side because that is a little bit scary. This guy's deck is a little bit odd. I don't really know what to expect for his win condition. It looks like it's more of a spammy deck or a beatdown type of deck. So that's, you know, not fun. Let's get the Skeleton King down right there. That'll deal with everything. And then there's either going to be a balloon or there's going to be a golem, and there's no in between. And him having Mini P.E.K.K.A. makes me think there's a golem or like a goblin giant or something crazy. Let's let the Skeleton King get on the tower there. I'm going to pop the ability just because he's going to ignore that, so, you know, might as well. That was a very interesting golem for him to play. I don't really know why he would do that. He just used his arrows as well, so now that Royal Ghost will get on the tower, and he does have to counter that. And so I don't really know if he's going to have enough elixir to back this push-up, and I can play my minions, and they should be kind of okay. Let's play the minions first here, just in case he has another spell. We can kind of get that out of the way. And then I'm going to get my arrows here. We'll keep the minions alive, and the minion plus the two towers should be decently helpful. Although, actually, this is a little bit scary now because he's got that Evil Royal Ghost there. And that's going to be a lot to counter, but it looks like we're okay. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful defense. Holy crap, we almost got the King Tower activation off of that. That is actually crazy. I did not expect to defend that well. I'm very proud of that. He's gonna start the Golem in the back, so let's go ahead. Let's play the Evil Royal Ghost here at the bridge, and we have such a good damage lead that, like, I think I'm better off playing my Evil Mortar here, just to kind of put the, you know, make sure that we guarantee the defense on this side. And then we've got the minions there going in. Let's wait and see if we want to pop that Skeleton King ability. Let's go ahead and let's get the arrows down right there. And then let's pop that Skeleton King ability, especially because he just used his arrows. He's going to play the Evil Lumberjack, so that should get taken out decently well. And then I'm going to get a Royal Ghost down right here just to deal with all of this. He's going to hit me with the Vine, so let's get some minions down here, and that's all going to get taken out and defended pretty easily. And then I'm going to go for the Mortar on this side just because we have such a good counter push on that left side, and with the Royal Ghost he does have to kind of, you know, play something to defend. And then I'll just play my Goblin Gang right here. Let's pop that Skeleton King ability there, get some pressure on him. Maybe we can force out a counter. He's going to play his Royal Ghost, so that's okay. And then let's play the Cannon Cart, and then maybe our Skeleton King here. He's probably going to go for another Golem in a second. So let's keep the pressure up on him, especially because he cycled his Lumberjack in the back. By playing the Royal Ghost into the opposite lane, that stops him from being able to get a Golem down. And then I'm going to play the Mortar there. Alright, and then he's going to have a decent push here, but I think we should be okay. Let's get the arrows down on all of this, and then the Royal Ghost should get taken out. The Mortar did get another hit. He's going to play his Golem. Let's get our Evil Royal Ghost down, because that will help kind of defend, and if he plays the Mini P.E.K.K.A. or anything, then we should be okay. And then I'm going to play the Skeleton King right here. Hopefully we spawn some more. That would be great if he wants to spawn some. Doesn't look like he will, but that's okay because we can just get the arrows down here. We should be okay. We're going to take a decent amount of damage there, but I don't see him getting onto our tower again now that we just defended that. We've got the Skeleton King going in. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Royal Ghost into the opposite lane. Let's pop that Skeleton King ability there. He's going to play a defensive Golem, which is kind of crazy. Let's get the cannon card up here because we do need to shred that Golem down a little bit, and then I'm going to Goblin Gang into the opposite lane. Let's go ahead and let's get the minions down on this side because he's probably going to have to arrows. He's going to play the Evil Lumberjack. Okay, that's interesting. So we can just play the Skeleton King right there. Let's get the Royal Ghost into the opposite lane there. We've got the cannon card still alive, so that's good. I'm going to play the Mortar here, and then let's just go ahead and let's Goblin Gang. Let's get the arrows down. Let's pop that Skeleton King ability, and then the Royal Ghost is on the tower, and we are going to get the win. Took a second to wrap it up there, but we get the win nonetheless. All right, guys, we are on to the last matchup of the video, so let's get this win here. Let's move on and get this. And so I'm going to go ahead and play the Goblin Gang there at the bridge. He's going to zap. All right, that's interesting. I don't have any clue what this could be, but oh my gosh, that is not good. That is the last thing that I wanted to see right now. I'm going to play the Royal Ghost into the opposite lane, and then like those minions are going to be annoying to deal with, man. All right, let's get our minions down right here to take his out, and then I'm going to pop the Skeleton King ability just because, and then we'll kind of wait and see what's going to happen. But I'm not liking this situation right now, man. We are at a bit of an elixir disadvantage, I would say, because I can't do anything to his pumps right now. Man, we are going to deal with a pretty wicked push coming up here in a second. Okay, he's going to play the pump, so I'm just going to go for a Goblin Gang and a cannon card at the bridge there and see if that can do anything. And then he's going to play the Evil Skellies. Oh my gosh, like that was a pretty good defense by him, I have to admit, because that was very valuable. We got some good damage, but like he spent what, 2 elixir to defend that, and so we're going to be down in elixir, and we're going to have to deal with a push here. There is the Giant. Okay, like I'm thinking it's Musketeers that's going to come behind this, but I'm not 100% sure. He's going to go for another pump. Holy crap, we have 3 pumps that this guy has down on the board right now. I don't even know what to do in this situation here. Let's just get the arrows down though, because the Mortar plus the Royal Ghost should actually deal with that Giant, and I'm not going to spend any more elixir. I cannot go down in elixir against this guy, so I'm just going to play it safe and play it cool. And then we've got that Royal Ghost still alive. Let's go ahead, let's get an Ice Wizard down here to cycle, and then man, like this is, yeah, okay, so there's the 3 Musketeers. Let's go ahead, let's get the defensive Mortar down here, and then the good thing is at least the Evil Royal Ghost should be quite helpful. I'm just going to play this right here, and then let's go ahead, let's get the arrows down on all of this, and then let's get the Evil Royal Ghost down now. I'm going to ignore that opposite lane Musketeer for a second. Actually, now let's get the minions down. We defended that decently well, but we still do have a lot to deal with. Oh my gosh, that was the worst Mortar I've ever played, and that might have just lost us the match, guys. Holy crap, I can't believe that just happened. But he's still going to try to counter it. I don't know why he would do that, because he was in a really good position there. Let's play the Royal Ghost there to deal with that mini P.E.K.K.A. And then I'm just going to play my arrows there to make sure that goes down, and I'm going to ignore that Giant. And then we're going to chill out. And then, all right, let's go ahead. Let's get the Skeleton King down here. Let's get the Goblin Gang right here to help out with those minions. And then let's get the Ice Wizard down. And then what do I want to do here? Let's just get our minions down and then just kind of wait. We're going to take a lot of damage, but we should be okay. And then let's get the defensive Mortar down now in case he goes for a Giant. And then we should defend that. The Mortar should, oh my gosh, I was hoping the Mortar would lock on to what we actually need it to lock on to, but it doesn't look like it will. But we will defend there, and he can't get a pump down right now, so that's going to be really good for us. Let's get the cannon cart right here to make sure that that mini P.E.K.K.A. goes down, and then he's going to play the Giant in the back. Okay, what do we want to do here? Let's get the Ice Wizard up high here, and then we do have the Evil Royal Ghost, so that should help us defend a decent amount. I'm going to cycle my minions right here. There is the 3 Musketeers. Let's get the Evil Royal Ghost onto them, and then with the drop down ability, that should kind of help take them out. And then the mini P.E.K.K.A. will get dealt with. Let's go ahead, let's get the Mortar down now, and then I think this guy's going to be cooked. I don't think he can really defend as well here. We've got a decent push going. Let's get the arrows down on those minions to make sure that they don't do anything. Let's pop that Skeleton King ability to keep the pressure up on him. He's going to have to Giant here, I think. And then he's going to zap instead, and then we're going to get the Royal Ghost down, and that is going to be a win. Let's give him a good game, and let's give him a good luck. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I actually can't believe we won that, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.